This morning on Things You Need to Know, is your food safe to eat? According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, there were nearly 33 million cases of foodborne diseases last year, just in the United States. According to the National Center for Health Statistics, more than 9,000 related deaths. Well, today, food editor Phil Lempert is here to help you and your family stay safe from foodborne illnesses, especially Salmonella and E. coli. Phil, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Okay, let's get started. First of all, what is Salmonella? We hear so much about it. What is it?
Bacteria. And also keep in mind that although about 75% of all cases of Salmonella are either egg or chicken related, Salmonella can be in anything. Remember a couple of years ago, cantaloupe.
Right.
So what you've got to do is you've got to understand that, number one, cook things properly. There are 3 types of Salmonella, number one. And you've got Salmonella that's in water, so therefore any agriculture that is watering. Also, you have it in poultry. And again, because of the process of chickens and hens being in very close quarters, it can spread very rapidly. So the first thing you want to do when you're cooking eggs, you always want to cook them thoroughly. You never want to have any runny eggs.
So does this mean you have to have like a hard-boiled egg?
No, it could be scrambled. If it's a fried egg, no sunny side up. You know, turn it over, make sure it's brown and cooked absolutely thoroughly. And then when you're making things like Caesar dressing or your own mayonnaise, always buy the pasteurized eggs. These products are much better because keep in mind, commercially, that's how they make them. So it's cooked to a high temperature.
Now, there are 3 kinds of Salmonella: typhi, typhimurium,
Correct.
and enteritidis.
Now, the last one is really the one that is the most prevalent now. The typhi is actually in water, as I said before. But the other one, again, keep in mind with Salmonella, these are deadly diseases because what happens is you swallow the bacteria, it goes in your stomach, and then from there actually goes in the lining of the intestine and can cause death.
Wow. You know, and the other thing, what about, I mean, I guess you have to cook it thoroughly, but is the Salmonella in the egg or on the surface of the egg?
Well, it could be either. And again, keep in mind, if you are breaking the egg, the bacteria could actually go from the shell, if it's on the shell, right into the egg.
And again, I guess it's important to make sure you wipe down and make
you always want to make sure that you avoid cross-contamination. And also, for example, here we've got some pieces of meat. Before we get to the cooking, keep in mind that if you've got E. coli, and now we're talking about E. coli, another bacteria that's deadly, and it's on the top surface and you cut, guess what you're doing? It goes right in the meat.
What is E. coli?
E. coli, again, a very, very deadly bacteria, and you want to make sure when it comes to E. coli, even though we only think of it as being in meat, again, it could be in anything.
Because this summer we heard about it in spinach.
Exactly. So with all your fruits and vegetables, you want to make sure you're washing them thoroughly. In just about a minute, we have a new contraption that can help you with that. But
now,
when
you
it
talk
comes
about
to meat,
cooking meat, you know, a lot of folks like their meat rare. You say that's bad.
Rare is bad. Medium rare is bad. You don't want to see any pink whatsoever. You want to make sure that when you're cooking these products, the juices actually run clear. If you're cooking a burger, if you're cooking a steak and it's a little red juice or brown juice, you don't want to do it. So forget about pink. You want to make sure it's brown. And also, you talked about spinach. We have some spinach here. This is a new machine. It's an ozone machine that actually you can put any kinds of fruit or vegetables inside. And it creates... it creates ozone, and also it washes it. And these cycles go from 3 minutes to 15 minutes, depending on the kind of product that you have in it.
Can you put this on a fluff dry?
No, you don't put it on a fluff dry. This actually...
fabric softener?
No, the ozone actually, it's FDA approved, kills E. coli, Salmonella, all kinds of bacteria.
How much does something like this cost?
$199.
Now,
it's called...
Can I just wash my...
I mean, is it really necessary?
Washing it is better than not washing it, but really the ozone is really killing the product.
Well, you keep going, you're going to be killing us, Phil. Thanks so much.